The second story I've got is page 8. It's very cute. And I'm sure you probably get to bed with that, Mike, as well. But is page 8 from the Times. Is Britain promises indivisible link with the EU military.
Did we have a vote saying we don't want to have anything to do with the European Union?
I think what the story there is saying, well, look, now that Europe, we're moving away from Europe, we will still be having a partnership with Europe on foreign policy, on defence, on security.
When was that approved by the Great British?
I think, the difference here is that when you're part of the European Union, some people are talking about it could lead to European armies in the 28 countries saying what we have to do. This way, I think what the paper will say is, we then, the British Parliament, we then decide how we want to cooperate with Europe, whether it's on defence or whether it's on foreign policy. It's our Parliament. Our Parliament decides that.
One might argue that the most pressing economic issue for us leaving the European Union is customs union and trade.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing many of your Tory colleagues saying we don't want any of that. We want out, which many experts say will be hugely injurious to the UK economy. So that sounds like some verging on insanity, and here we have something which I think a lot of people would feel, well, this is sort of tangential to the United Kingdom. We don't want to be part of the European Union and defence and foreign policy. We want to be free. So we'll junk our economy, but we'll carry on. European Union on.
I take a slightly different view on that. I think when it says indivisible link, I think it would say individual link. We decide as the British Parliament through what the members of Parliament do through their through their electorate, and say this is the relationship we want with these individual countries. Look, we are leaving Europe, but we're not leaving the European Union. These are our key partners that we have to.
The other way around, I think. We're leaving the European Union, but not Europe.
We're not leaving Europe.
Yeah.
These are key partners. So I would say, look, we already work with other countries on NATO. 2% of our GDP is given into NATO. So look, we are going, and we're going to have
my understanding was the government's interpretation of the Brexit referendum was, we don't want to be in the European Union. And that includes customs agreements and so on. But here we have a government deciding that actually, contrary to that, we do want to be part, in some instances, in some areas, with the European Union.
Well, look, I take a different view on that. I think what this is a document which is being published by the government to say, look, on foreign policy, on defence, what kind of relationship do you want? And that would have to be debated by Parliament. And when it gets debated by members of Parliament, we, the members of Parliament, decide what kind of relationship we want. Not the European Council and the Commission, which is...
But will we get the same